What's up, subs, fans, viewers, and haters? Who does that? And today I'm bringing you guys Story Saturdays, the return of the series from like 8 months ago. And the gameplay in the background is just some GTA. I was just doing a tour of my house. It's nothing really special, but hopefully you guys do enjoy that. So let's get right into it. So what story am I going to use today? Okay, got one. Okay. Well, long time ago, I think I was about 11 years old, I lived in a trailer park with my dad and my brother, and one day, my brother really got me actually really frustrated. And so I was just coming to the house first I was just walking down through the trailer park and everything like that, and then I'm like, okay, oh, there's the house, I'm gonna go get a drink and everything like that. And my two best friends, Billy and Georgie, they were actually hanging out with my brother. And when I was a kid, right now I'm still a strange individual, I'm not a very normal human being, but I was very like protective if my friends hung out with other people. I don't know why I was like that. I obviously can have more than one friend. I've kind of over that today. I can hang out with a group of people and I will be most of the time okay, unless they just start sketching me out, which sometimes, actually a lot of the time it happens, then I end up leaving. But that is if they're just doing really weird shit and they're talking about weird things, and it's just like, no, this isn't just for me. But yeah, so I go into the house and my brother, Justin, and my two best friends are sitting there and they're talking and everything like that. And I walk up to my brother and I was like, oh, what's up, Justin? That's my brother's name. And I just start talking to him for a couple minutes and everything like that, and it's all going good. And then he started making fun of me of something like that. He said, Jesse, you look like this thing in this picture. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a giraffe or something really dumb like that. And I was like, are you fucking dumb or something like that? And I was just like, you're a faggot. And then him and my one friend, I think, were actually making fun of me. And I'm not exactly sure how it was him. My brother and my friend were making fun of me somehow. And then I got really mad, and I like took all these like papers and books of magazines that they're like picking out things in, and they're making fun of me, and I just took it and I fucking threw it right at him, and it was kind of funny too. So he got kind of mad, and then what did he do? I think I kicked him in the nuts. I don't know, I always did that to him when I was like a younger kid, because it was like the easiest thing I could do, because he always would hurt me. So that was really my only defense thing. I couldn't beat him up, so I would just kick him in the nuts. I thought that was like the bitchest way and the easiest way to honestly hurt him. So, you know, I did that to him, and then I think he like punched me or something like that. We had like these little spinny little ass weird tables that were up at the bar where we would eat in the morning, and he like threw me into those, and I ended up like hurting my shoulder or something, and I got mad, and actually I just get up and I just booked it and I ran out the door. But when I came in, I locked the screen door, and so as I'm running towards the door, I go to like push on the door, like where the handle is, and then I put like my hand on the window, but it was going like, I was sprinting, so I like ran out the door, like I was going fast, and my hand slipped, missed it, and my arms just went right through the fucking window. And at first I was like, am I okay? But because, you know, obviously I just slipped my fucking arm open and everything like that, so obviously it's not okay. But when I went through it, I wasn't paying too much attention, other than that there was like blood squirting all over the place. And then I like grabbed I like pulled back from the window, because I realized obviously I went through it, and something's not going to be right when you just go straight through a window. What the fuck is Rimbo? But when I go straight through a window, so yeah, I pull my arms out. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? I'm like, the face that I made probably was really retarded. But my brother, my two best friends come to the door. I'm like, I look at my arm, and there's a hole in it, like right at the top of my arm. There's like this big scar. It took a chunk. The window took a big chunk out of my skin. And then I looked at it, and honestly, what the inside of your skin looks like is pretty nasty. It kind of looks like kind of like little tiny little maggots, but it's not like that. It's your flesh. It looks a little bizarre at first, and then when I turn my arm the other way, so I could like say you're flexing your arm, you know, you're looking at it, and you're looking at it like 5 different directions, and there's like this big giant, like right between where your like joints attach from your muscle to your arm, or whatever the fuck that is, to the other part of your arm which goes down to your hand, right there between the bone, I have a scar. And it was huge. It slit my arm open. I could see my bone. It was squirting blood. It was fucking insane. It was all over the place, and I was freaking out. I thought I was gonna fucking die. It was unbelievably insane, and it was really nasty. It was squirting so much blood and everything like that. So we went in the bathroom, got some paper towel, wiped it up, which will try to like clog it. That didn't work, so we ended up walking all the way to my mom's house, which is like 5 or 6 minutes away, because I lived with my dad at the time. My parents weren't together. I walked all the way to my mom's. There's a hole in my arm going down the street. Some like random guy's like, oh my god, you need fucking to go to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no shit. So whatever, we get to my mom. She's like freaking out. Oh my god, Jesse has a hole in his arm, he's gonna die, blah blah blah, something like that. And then my landlord, which my mom lived in like these little cottages, and it was a really good summer house. So he ended up coming up saying, what's wrong with your arm and everything like that. I'm like, man, I got a fucking hole in it. Please help me and fix this shit so I can get to the hospital and I can get on with my goddamn day. So he comes in. He's like, okay, everything's going to be fine. He's just like, give me your arm. Do you guys have any cotton or anything like that? Nope. So he used my mom's tampons, clean ones obviously, put them in my arm, taped it up, everything like that. It was all good. Go get to the hospital. Sit there for about 5 or 6 hours with a hole in my arm, just sitting there doing nothing. Felt like shit. Then when it comes down to getting actually the needle in your arm, oh my fucking god, not too goddamn pleasant. So we're sitting in there, you know, I'm really angry. My grandma came and everything like that. My 2 best friends actually didn't come. My brothers stayed at home to clean up the damn mess, that little faggot. And then so we were just sitting there, and I was like, okay, this is not that fun. So it comes to time where I need to get the stitches. I've had stitches, I think, once in my life before, and that was when I had heart surgery. And that story I'm going to probably do for next week's, by the way. But so I was sitting there all prepared. I'm like, this is going to hurt like a bitch. So in my arm, the first little part that got cut was just not a big deal. It was like a chunk out. So they put about 15 seconds of freezing in the one side and 15 seconds in the other. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was squeezing on my dad's hand. Like, he probably thought I was actually going to break his motherfucking hand. I was squeezing so goddamn hard. But besides the point. So they did that. And then to the big giant scar on my other side of my arm. You know what? Actually, I'm going to probably take like a 10-second video at the end of this. And we'll put it at the end and I'm going to show you what my guy's scars are. But so yeah, I was just sitting there, and then they said on the other side, they're going to have to put 45 seconds on the one side and 45 seconds on the other side. Are you fucking kidding me? That is 90 seconds of needle in your arm of freezing. It hurts like a bitch. I swear, getting the freaking needles to numb it was more fucking painful than going through the damn window, because obviously I hit my nerve and I had no feeling at that time. But fucking the needles were killing me. I thought I was gonna fucking die of a heart attack or something. That was unbelievably fucking ridiculous. So I'm sitting there like screaming at the top of my lungs and like that. So they finally get that stitched up, and then I have this little tiny scar that actually I didn't talk about yet. It was just like a little cut. Honestly, it was just like a piece of, like, taking a piece of glass and like jagging it into like your skin. It wasn't even really a big deal. Like, people are gonna be like, yeah, jamming a fucking piece of beer bottle or something in your skin's really great. It wasn't as bad as you think. So this is what we did. We just ended up, you know, well, we didn't end up. I ended up getting stitches for it, but they put 5 seconds on one side, 5 seconds on the other. That one actually really didn't hurt. They stitched it up. They stitched up the hole in my arm. So I think altogether, I'm not exactly sure. Like, I used to have where, like, the little dots that would show where the stitches actually went through. But that is actually not there anymore. So I really couldn't tell you guys approximately how big the holes are and everything like that. Or how many stitches I had and like that. Because I can't see the holes anymore. But I think altogether, I think I got about, I'm just going to guess. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 5 or 6. On the big one, I got 4 on the small one, and then on the other one, I got 1. So that was it. It was just very simple. I try to put it as least as minimum as I possibly could, but that's what happened. You know, ended up getting it all stitched up. Ended up going back home, feeling like shit, and then for 2 years of my whole entire life, I could actually not even feel. Like, the big, fat, giant part of my arm, I had no feeling in it for 2 years. You could probably legitimately punch me there 50 times, and I would not fucking feel it. It was unbelievably intense, but it was kind of odd because I couldn't feel that part of my arm really at all. I'm touching it right now. Like, the feeling is not the exact same in it. I think they put way too much fucking freezing in it, but I don't know. But yeah, so that was Story Saturdays. Hopefully you guys Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. There's going to be one next week. And sorry this video was so late. I completely forgot it was Saturday. But next week I'll upload it around 5 o'clock Eastern time. And sorry I could not actually live stream today. I have to pirate it, XSplit again, because the thing is being unbelievably retarded. So when I get all that up and going, I will tell you guys when I will be live streaming. So, but so does that out, please leave a sub, like, comment, favorite if you guys did enjoy the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, I'm sorry I cannot entertain your little eyes today. Peace out.